InsideThunder.com. Powered by Wheeler Whitlock Insurance.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena. What a night for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They had a guy score a triple-double, two with double-doubles, and perhaps most importantly, they played some defense, a lot of defense, holding the Houston Rockets to 37.9% shooting. That's an outstanding effort considering what has happened the last few nights with the Thunder defense. Another triple-double for Russell Westbrook, 26 points, 10 rebounds, 14 assists. Kevin Durant with a double-double, 33 points, 12 rebounds. And Enes Kanter had a huge second half and really played well in the fourth quarter, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Dwight Howard got ejected after picking up his second technical foul. The game did get chippy at times. Patrick Beverley was booed almost every time he touched the ball, and James Harden wasn't welcome just real friendly here either. In other words, it was a fun night at the Peak. Afterwards, we heard from head coach Billy Donovan, also Enes Kanter, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook.
Well, it was obviously a challenge, I thought, in a difficult game for both teams. I thought in the first half we really had some good looks from the field. We had a little bit of a drought there. We had a hard time scoring. And our guys kept sticking with it. They played through that. I thought as the game wore on, our defense got better and better and got more and more consistent. I thought Kevin in the second half did a tremendous job on Harden, and I thought our front court guys did a good job of getting up in pick and roll coverage. Overall, I thought it was a better step for us defensively. Talked about that in the pregame. And then, the 23 assists, I thought we played the right way. We got good shots. We did a lot of good things tonight, in my opinion, on both sides of the ball. And they're obviously a very, very explosive team offensively. And, space you out, shoot the three. But overall, I thought it was a good win for us, coming off of those 4 games on the road where, we had talked about trying to get better defensively.
I know it's a team effort when you try to defend a guy like James Harden. You talked about Durant. How do you think Dion Waiters handled the challenge tonight?
Well, I think our whole team did a nice job on him. The one thing I thought was important in playing him was, he did take 7 threes, but we wanted to be up on his threes, and he gets fouled a lot, so he's a hard guy to keep off the free throw line at times. But I thought overall we moved our feet, and we did not foul him a lot, which was important in the game. But I thought Dion in the first half, battled and competed and did a really good job. He guarded him some in the second, so did Kevin. I thought both of them did a really nice job on him.
Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. Coach, before the game you said you're going to really need some energy tonight because of the circumstances. Where do you think you got it? And if it was the bench, who stood out to you on that end?
Well, again, I thought DJ Augustine came in and gave us a nice lift. I thought Anthony Morrow did the same thing. So did Kyle. Enes in the second half, I thought, played very, very well. We got really good contributions. We got him in Minnesota, which was great to see. And, I've said this before about guys that have been in and out of the rotation. I give DJ Augustine a lot of credit, just his professionalism and how much he enjoys the game and how hard he works and keeps himself ready. And, for him to come in and do what he did, he in the first half playing with he and Russell together, I thought it got us back in the game. When we got down by 10 or 11 there, DJ made a three and made a couple nice passes. So those two guys playing together was a good combination there to close the half out.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. Billy, it looked like when Howard got ejected, Kanter came in about a minute later and really went to work. He hadn't done much at that point, but he dominated the rest of the game. Was that just a direct result of not having to deal with Howard?
I think if you look at a lot of his scores, it was on offensive rebounds, he was running the floor. I think what happens a lot of times is when he's in pick and roll with Kevin and Russell, they're always kind of sending 2 people to Kevin and Russell, so he gets a lot of free runs. And when Kevin and Russell do go to the rim, if they miss a shot, he's getting a free run to offensive rebounds. So I thought Enes did a nice job on the glass. We went to him a couple times in the post, and he scored. But Enes is one of those guys that manufactures points to me in a lot of different ways. He can score from the low post. He runs the floor. He gets offensive rebounds. He gets fouled. He gets to the free throw line. He can make some mid-range jump shots. But I thought Enes helped us offensively, having a presence at the basket in the second half.
Also, your strategy late second quarter, hacking Howard, seemed to pay off. He didn't make the foul shots, and their offense stagnated. Is that what you were hoping for?
Well, yeah, I mean, the one thing with them is, we were having a hard time shooting the basketball in the first half. I actually thought we got really good looks, and the ball just didn't go in the basket. It was one of those first halves for us, and, got down by 10 or 12. Our guys, I thought, really battled through not getting frustrated and staying with it and trying to defend, and I thought it was a way to maybe see where he would be at with his free throw shooting, and we decided to do it. It's certainly, when you do that, it slows the game down. It breaks momentum. It breaks rhythm. I don't know if it broke their rhythm or not, but it certainly got us a few more possessions without them scoring and allowed us to cut it, I think, to maybe 2 at the half.
What did you think of the job Dion and Kevin did on James Harden?
I thought both of those guys did a really, really nice job. Kevin in the second half, and obviously Dion started on him in the second half, but Kevin's defense there on him in the second half was great. Dion really battled as well. Listen, he's going to get a lot of shots up, and what you don't want to do is give him a lot of threes and put him to the free throw line. And I thought we did a really nice job of getting him inside the line. And we didn't really, he got to the free throw line, but it wasn't like, we would just carelessly fouling him. I think he really generates a lot of contact, and I thought our guys, for the most part, with the way he plays and attacks, did a great job on him defensively. Certainly Kevin's stance there at the end, I think, speaks to how hard those guys were working on him.
Did Kevin volunteer to guard him in the second half?
I think Kevin wanted to guard him, and I also felt like Kevin's length, as the game wore on, would be important. And Kevin, shooting over Kevin is tough. Kevin moves his feet very, very well. I think Kevin was able to get him inside the three-point line. He did a great job, Kevin, getting over screens. I think what Kevin did physically on both ends, offensively and defensively, was really impressive. But just the commitment he made defensively to try to shut him down and at least make him take some tough shots, he did a really good job there. And again, we fouled him sometimes, but I've seen enough games with him, Harden, where he gets to the free throw line where he's just constantly getting fouled. So I thought as best we could, we tried to get our hands away from him. And outside Kevin getting him on that three-point shot there with a minute or so to go, he really did a pretty remarkable job not fouling him and keeping him off the line.
Howard went out, got ejected, and you seemed to dominate the paint after that. Did you feel like it was a lot more open with him out?
Yes, he's a good player. I respect him, but he just ejected and just went out to just try to do my job.
Enes, how have you and Russell really late in these games started to form a connection? It seems like he's giving you lots of easy opportunities.
He's attacking the rim like crazy, and he knows that he's going to get double teamed because they cannot guard him one-on-one. And whenever he gets the double team, he's doing an amazing job of finding open men. Not just me, just really try to find an open man, and he just leading this team really well.
2 double-doubles 2 nights in a row, though, for you. You feel like you're really getting into a groove right now?
Well, I'm just, of course it's a good thing, but, we got 2 wins, so that's what I'm really worried about.
Before the game, Coach said that coming off of that really long road trip, you guys are going to need some energy tonight. Did you feel like that's kind of your role on this team? It seems like you're an energy guy.
Like you said, they want me to go out and just bring energy, just try to touch every rebound and just be effective on the defensive end. So that's what my focus tonight.
After a couple of games where you guys had some problems defensively, how good does it feel to hold the Rockets to less than 38% shooting?
Well, we've been really talking about it this morning, and the day before, and the day before. We've been really talking about it defensively because we know that we got like some guys can score the ball. I think the most important thing right now was defense, and it's really clicked tonight, and everybody was just communicating, and it was pretty good.
Obviously, everybody bears some responsibility in dealing with Harden. You guys slowed him down a little bit in the second half. What did you do?
Well, I think we did a really good job, especially on pick and roll defense. I think we did a really good job on just Kevin and Dion guard him really well.
What changed defensively? Was it just the energy? More energy?
I think it was just the energy, and we just communicating really well out there.
How about the job Dion and Kevin specifically did on Harden?
Well, I think they did a really good job. They just gave themselves 100% and just they were really focused.
Kevin, down the stretch, you were locked on Harden. Did a nice job, just kind of sealing this win. What did you see from the defense, both yourself and the team as a whole?
I think the whole game, the defense was really good. They got threes early on, but for the most part, we kind of shut it down. They shot free throws too, but They were 9 for 30 from the three. I think most of them were contested. They shot 37% from the field. That's the formula. We out-rebounded them. And as for me on the defensive end, nobody can guard James Harden one-on-one. So you get a lot of help. You just play as hard as you can and force them to tough shots. So you could do it. That's all I did tonight.
You guys really seem to change the momentum at the end of the second quarter, end of the third quarter. What stood out to you about those two different stretches?
Well, we persevered through the game. I mean, there was a little junkie there. Dwight Howard got thrown out the game. And, there was a lot of fouls getting called there. They tried to control the game, but we just stuck with what we do. We got stops. We forced them into tough shots. They want to shoot threes and get layups. I think we closed all of that off tonight. And we were there on the catch for them guys, and we didn't let them just play freely. So when we do that, man, we're a scary team.
Deion's been really effective since he joined the starting lineup the last few games. What do you like about the way he's adjusted? It's got to be a tough one.
Yeah, just love his spirit he's playing with right now. Defensively, he's taking the challenge on everybody. He wants to guard the best guys. He's shooting the basketball from the corner really well. He's just doing a lot for us right now. I'm excited for him. I'm happy that he's getting his opportunity to showcase what he can do in the starting unit. It's tough that Dre's not out there. We definitely want to see one of our brothers healthy, but Deion's taking advantage of his opportunity, and he's playing well for us.
Kevin, Enes really took advantage of Howard's absence. He really asserted himself. I think 20 points the last 17 minutes. How much does it open up when Howard's not in there?
I mean, it opened up when he was in there. I mean, it wasn't like he was just blocking every shot and covering up. We got what we wanted early on. And then he did a great job on the defensive end. So I think that they play a little faster and a little quicker without him in there. They spread the floor, and it's tougher for them to guard when he's out the game. He's still a great player, still an all-star caliber player in this league, but, to be honest, we still would have won this game.
Today we have a Chinese advertisement on the court side. It says, "Power Harden, just open your fire." How do you feel about it? Do you feel disrespected?
Yeah, they're supposed to do that here. Keep that in Houston.
Okay.
Seemed to really turn it up in that second quarter, third quarter. What was working for you guys on both ends of the floor? Seemed like you got to your style of play.
We got some stops when we needed to, cut the lead down, start playing the way we play. Good speed, good pace, helped us out.
You look at the body of the work of the game. I think they shot 38% from the floor. You out-rebounded by 17. What did you like the most about the defensive effort tonight?
Being tough. I thought we did a good job of staying together. Through some tough time in games, got a little junked up, but we did a good job of sticking together.
Yet another triple-double for you, particularly in that second half. How were you able to just keep getting guys involved, keep getting efficient shots?
It's part of my job, man. Just trying to find guys, getting the ball where they can score, and keep the pace out.
How did you think the team as a whole handled the assignment of guarding Harden?
I thought we did a good job, man. We came out with the victory, did a good job of playing together. So.
We talked a little bit this morning about Deion's defense. How about him specifically on James? Looked like he took that challenge.
Did a good job, man. He's been taking the challenge since Dre's been out. And he's been doing a great job of coming in every day, focusing on who he has to guard for the next game.
Today we saw a courtside advertisement says, "Power for Harden, just open your fire." How do you feel about it?
Say what?
This is a courtside advertisement says, "Power for Harden, just open your fire." Do you feel disrespected by this one?
I don't know what that means. I don't understand what you're saying.
How did Howard being out impact the game for you guys?
I mean, it's not really our worry. We're going to play the same way regardless if he was in or he was out. So.
There's Russ, KD, Enes Kanter, and the head coach, Billy Donovan. The Thunder now will take a couple of days off. They're not going to practice tomorrow, and then they will be back in the building on Sunday. Next game coming up on Monday. They have home games on Monday and Wednesday next week. But a really, really good night for the Thunder on this Friday. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated at InsideThunder.com.